before the start? Yeah, okay. This over opening a little bit. Inside of that side is on fast. Some chicken is roasted for children. Without just not sample with ginger beer, no sugar. I don't know if what's up?
Radio check. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Roger.
Ian. Ian. Yeah, the
Scorer, baller name, Guha.
Whoa.
The Max need to start guys. One and two. Go India and two. Maybe they make you do it.
I'm saying more paper there you go.
I don't know if you have now the Jamaica hardwood bread.
The lineups and stuff. They have it.
Thank you very much, brother.
Got you. Oh, okay. Well, no, I don't need it. I got a bunch. Alright, I'll see you guys. How many of you are there? 3?
Give me one. I'm here by one.
This is ginger beer. Very strong, but no sugar. There's none of them in it, so you don't have to want to go. Let's go in first. So while we're about to start the second game of the day, Sixers Cricket Academy up against Rajasthan Royals Academy. I know that name sounds very familiar, ain't it? Rajasthan Royals. It's floating at the moment. So it's Romare and I must say a pleasant good afternoon. It's a beautiful day. The second game is on. And we are here live at the Broward Stadium in South Florida. Beautiful stadium, a beautiful day for cricket. Sixers Cricket Academy up against Rajasthan Royal Academy. That name is very popular. You should, as you know by now, Rajasthan Royals. It's a lot of history behind Rajasthan Royal. Lots of talk is going on at the moment because they were just bought out by an American. So they bought the IPL team, Rajasthan Royals, and also the South Africa T20 team. And also down in Barbados, a CPL team down in Barbados. Rajasthan Royals, here they are now, Rajasthan Royals Academy. It's the US National Youth Under 16 Championship 2026. And it's a loud appeal and umpire signals and no ball. Umpire Tariq, and now he's signaling a free hit. So Sixers Cricket Academy took first strike. They're 2 for no loss. And again, I just can't stop to say what a beautiful day it is for cricket. The batter is Romare. He's yet to score. And Ragul. That one was right in the black hole. He get an inside edge. It went down to fine leg. There's a fielder there that send the throw back in the cross for a single. The score moves up by 1. So it's 4 for no loss. Sixers Cricket Academy. You got a slip. You got a backward point, a cover point, extra cover. Short mid off, mid on. A short mid wicket, a deep mid wicket. And a fine leg. And that's down the leg. It's a loud appeal for a caught behind. Umpire says it's coming off the hip. Or it's coming off the thigh pad. And the score remains at, and again, that's why he did not signal a wide. So the score remains at 4 for no loss. Sixers, SCA. The bowler is it Goa? Guha. That's a good shot, but it plays to the backward point area. There's a fielder there, no run. This bowler, for his age, is he shows some. His potential seems to be very good. I like the way he's running in, and he's just putting some shoulder in it. He just need a little better control. But in a couple of years from now, I'm sure he should develop and be much better. That one played over covers. He could be out. No, there's a fielder there. It just went just a little wide and it's running into the fence. They get one. They come back for the second. That's all they'll get. The score moves on to 6 for no loss. And again, I must welcome I got to say, Mr. Ian Thomas. Good afternoon, sir. And nice to see you back again.
Good afternoon.
You were here for the first game, and I know you went over because you always been doing interview, which is very good. So I'm happy to see you back here to again do some more commentary.
Yes, it's always a pleasure to be in the box with you, Sir Tucker. Was on the other side, doing a few interviews, getting to know the coaches, the managers, and so forth. So, while out there, I've learned a little bit about the team, and at the same time, the energy that's inside of the camp. So, with that said, I had a small interview with Vish. I also had an interview with Bala. So, Bala is the manager of the Sixers.
Yes, sir. How you doing? Sure. Okay, I will let you sit with Ian. Sure. You know what to do. You know what to take care of.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it. I get a chance to talk up my team a little bit.
Okay, guys, good afternoon. So inside the box here, the commentary box, we have Vish from the Rajasthan Royals.
Well, thank you for having me here.
First of all, we just want to say thank you for bringing your team here. I can see your team already have graced the field with excitement.
Yes.
And it's good to have you in the box. We had a quick interview earlier, and I know you told us the boys they're happy to be here.
Absolutely.
While you're here, I know we have a starting 11, but with this tournament, I think you could use up to 13 players.
Yes.
If you don't mind, if you could run through the list, you probably have it in your head.
Sure.
Of the players on.
I think we'll start with our bowler here, Abhishek. Abhishek has been playing cricket since 8 or 9. In fact, he's always been our captain. He's a captain of the U15 and now the U17 team. He's been a strong pace bowler and a kind of a middle order batsman that kind of runs and rotates strike. He has recently changed his action a little bit, so it'll be interesting to see how he handles the new ball. One of the things that we are seeing is this is our first game of the season, so we are coming back from a winter break. So I think a lot of our guys are a little bit rusty. There's a lot of excitement going on, but I think they need to kind of settle into their rhythm to get their things going.
Okay, so as you mentioned, it's your first game. What would you want to see in terms of a takeaway from the game? Put the winning aside. These are youngsters. We know it's going to be many games ahead of them. We're going to win, they're going to lose. But what is it that you would love to take away from this first game?
I think the first game is to kind of get the feel for the stadium. This is the first game of the season to kind of, get into rhythm. That's what we're looking for. Actually, Rajasthan Royals, we have always focused on not just simply winning, but also playing hard, playing well, and playing like we practice. That's what we try to do, and we'd like to see how the kids, stick to that motto and perform.
As you mentioned, the Rajasthan Royal, it's a big name out there. Basically, if you have anything to do with cricket, you will hear the name, and it has been a name that has been echoed across the cricket platform.
Right.
So these kids, I know they will all have a role model, probably even inside your own camp.
Right.
Tell us about at least some of the senior players that is a part of your organization.
I think the biggest role model for Rajasthan Royals Washington is Ronak Sharma. Ronak, in fact, he was a top scorer in the minor leagues by a big margin. He used to play in Shivaji Park for Mumbai teams, and he has been a big role model for us. One of the role models that's also there in the team, we also have Satvik Patibandala. He should be here somewhere. He's a tall kid. He actually plays in the minor league. He's only 16, but he played in the last minor league and scored a 50. So we have some budding talent that is there, and a lot of the kids look up to them.
Well, that's good to know that you have a youngster under the age of 16 years old that is playing in the minor league already. That just shows us the strength of your organization, the strength of your team.
Absolutely.
So today you guys have traveled. We're just going to talk about the travel because kids are always excited when it comes to travel. To get on the plane or just to get ready overnight to get together and to be. Just tell us even the travel experience to come over here.
I think the kids love that part a lot more. Every time we do a lot of travel cricket, of course the parents, we have to kind of manage those monkeys a little bit, but they enjoy it. They, for example, they all woke up at 3:30 this morning to take a 5:30 morning flight so that they don't miss school on Thursday. So they got here by 10 o'clock. I was a little bit worried about it, but they went to lunch at 11. They finished it. They got ready. They came here, and they are. So that's the kind of commitment and motivation the kids show. Of course, the bigger thing for them to travel as a group is they stay together. They kind of fool around and play with each other in the hotels and stuff like that. That's a very positive part of their overall experience for them.
It's good to know. So, guys, just to give you an update, it's 12 without loss. And we're basically in the second over, so it's early going for your team. I know you probably would have liked to have win the toss and bat, but just tell us the preparation, the mindset coming in, into the game itself.
Right. No, I think they were talking about it. I think the mindset for the first game is we want to get into rhythm. Right. Of course, we wanted to bat first. We have a very strong batting lineup, but of course, you can't control the toss. So they were pretty prepared for starting to bowl. I think you can see that this is the first game that they're bowling, and to bowl on a natural turf, you can see that the line is going off on the leg side a little bit. They need to get back into that. So this is a game where they need to get back into the season. So I'm assuming that for the next couple of overs, they will be a little bit rusty, but then they should settle in.
All right. You talk about the bowler from the other end. Now we're going to look at the bowler from the northern end.
Right.
And could you...
Guha, he's actually my son.
Wow! Man, so you're a proud daddy.
Yes. He actually is a true all-rounder. He opens with the ball. He can swing the ball both ways. But again, the first over, I think he needs to get his control back. He can swing it both ways, which also means he can bowl wides. So we'll see how he recovers in this over.
He has a shot, and that's his first
That's
wicket.
his first wicket.
So, guys, here we have it. I'm gonna let you take a break on this one.
Okay.
So I just enjoy that moment.
Okay.
So, guys, as we see, we have the father inside here. His son, Guha. I was just about to ask about him, but I don't think I have to ask much about him. He is well disciplined because, as his dad would mention, he needs to just change the line. Right away, he was spot on. And here he comes up with his first wicket of the tournament here. Excellent bowling, excellent thinking, and that's where you talk about mindset. He had a over where the ball was going both ways. I say he can swing it both ways, but he was just not spot on.
Right.
Here he is getting the first wicket. You could continue to tell us more
No,
about
that is something that we stress. Again, in fact, his bowling coach is here, Atish. Atish used to also play in the minor leagues as well. One of the things that we stress is you are going to have bad days. You're going to have bad overs. What is important is, and we do that in the DC hub, we look for our selectors. How do you bounce back from the lows? That's important as you start going to the higher levels. So I'm very proud of the fact that the very first ball he was on target on the stumps. So I think the last over I saw his shoulders drop a little bit because he bowled too many wides. But I think I'm very happy to see that he bounced back. That is very important.
Did you send him a message?
No, I was with you right here.
Guys, we are, it is just funny, and this is chemistry. Sometimes
Right.
we can't explain this chemistry
Right.
between a father and a son,
Right.
a mother and a child.
Right.
Even in a relationship, it's like you have that energy,
Right.
and before he speak it,
Right.
he was right back on
Right.
target. So
Right.
as we just give you an update on the score, it's 13-1. Rajasthan Royal is the fielding team. They have already shown the team they are. They're a team of discipline, and as you can see, the mindset, it's at another level. And with father in the camp here, son on the field, it's gonna be a fun day. And he's just gonna continue to tell us a little more, but I wanna go deeper into his rhythm. You say you have a bowling coach, but I know as a father you also play a role in that.
Right.
I look at his bowling, and as a bowler, he is smooth running up to the wicket.
Right. He started off as a bowler even at the age of 9. He's had a very smooth run up. He's obviously not very tall. He's still got a few more growth spurts to go. And obviously, one of the things that I have been stressing on him is to get more control. Of course, all kids want to bowl faster, but if you can swing the ball both ways, you want to give it air. So we have been working on him to give it a little bit more air, slightly reduce the speed to let the ball swing. So let's see how he does.
Let's watch this delivery from him. That one is kind of run down into the slip coordinate. All right, I can see his intention is to get the ball up there.
Right, right. I think the very first over he was going for pace and he was going wayward. So I think he has cut his pace back, and he's trying to just stick to the line, which is just not bad.
All right, so I know as a father, as I know it, you have to be proud of him.
Right,
Starting at the age of 9 years old.
Right.
And 9 and about their kids, you know, they have so many distraction around them.
Right.
How do you manage as a father to keep him focused?
It's a tough thing, to be honest with you, because sometimes the kids, especially when they become 15, they want to, you know, they have their own mind, they don't want to listen to you that much. But I think the main thing is discipline, right? We keep talking to them, and especially more than me, what we do is we have a bunch of parents. So whenever somebody has to talk to my son, one of my friends will go and talk to him, because sometimes in the game, when you know your father comes and talks to you, you don't want to listen to him, right? So we have a very good parent group. We also have some very good coaching staff, which spend a lot of time. You know, we also have what is called high performance camps, where we focus only more than just simply going to bat or bowl. So that's what we work on.
And that is very important. I tell people, cricket is more than just going out
Right.
on the field of play.
Right.
A lot of what we see is just what have been expressed inside of the change room, you know,
Right.
in terms of the motivational speaker, in terms
Right.
of the mentors that may have passed
Right.
through. You know, and
Right.
some people see a team that is performing at a high level,
Right.
but behind the scene,
4-5 hours. They bowl like 2-3 hours of bowling in gaps, and most of the work is focused on, oh, that's a good throw. That is Satvik, the guy on long on. He is one of our best players.
that was gonna ask you, because the way he approached that ball,
Right.
the way he picked up,
Right.
you know, it tells me
Right.
again that guess what, these cricketers are being properly trained. You know, the coaches,
Right.
they are putting the work, and they have the basic of the
Right.
cricket game.
Right. One of the things, so to talk about Satvik, he was 16 years old playing the minor league. So
So that's him.
Yeah. So what was happening was when they see the kid, they were hitting to him, and obviously they can take an extra run. He came back, worked really hard on his fielding because he doesn't. He kind of got pissed off by that, so he put a lot of effort.
They were targeting him, and he's
Yes,
like,
they
no
were,
more.
no. I think he has gotten a lot better, right? That's what is important when you having a like when somebody's pushing you hard in the field to come back and work in the nets to overcome that. I think the coaches at Rajasthan Royals do a great job on that. We are very fortunate to have them, and so far. For us, like you said, it's not about winning or losing. We're very happy to be here, and thanks to you guys for organizing this. And I think this is a great thing for all the kids.
Well, as I said, not just that they're enjoying themselves, but they are basically showing up.
Right.
You know, they are bringing what's
Right.
been taught, you know,
Right.
behind the scene. They're bringing it to the field of play,
Right.
and I definitely see that, and I can definitely tell you that at the end of the tournament, they are gonna bring a lot
Right.
to
Right.
the other players,
Right.
Because a lot of the other team may not have the discipline in
Right.
terms of the structure that you guys have,
Right.
in your academy.
Right.
And that is another thing where they can level up. They learn from each other.
Right.
These are kids. They
Right.
learn from each other.
Right.
And the good thing is that I've seen they already start cross socializing.
Right.
One team member
Right.
speaking to the other team member, which is
Right.
also another good thing
Right.
about just being out here
Right.
playing against
Right.
your peers. And with that said, I just want, you probably don't have all the time,
Right,
but
sure.
if you were to single out about 6 of your players and say these are names that you probably need to look out for in the near future,
Right.
could you just at least
Right.
give us a few
So
of
I
these
think
players?
we just talked about Abhishek and Guha. After that, we obviously have Satvik, who was in batting in long on. One of our big batsmen that we have, Krishna. When if you see him bat, Krishna and Bhargav, they are beautiful stroke makers that can clear the boundaries. They can probably hit it into the stands. And then we also have Nitin, who can actually is a very powerful bowler and a batsman as well. And everybody else that we have in the team. We also have. I'm trying to forget. I don't want to forget anybody, but we also have 2 players who joined us locally because we were short by 2 people. So Jeet and I think Ronak joined us. Anish and Jeet joined us, which is good because that way we are able to field 11. So we are very happy to be.
Wow!
What a catch!
What a catch!
What a catch!
This is
What a
amazing.
catch.
I hope they catch it on the cameras.
Yeah,
So,
I hope
guys,
so. I hope
this
so.
was a beautiful catch there in cover. The young man, he stretched full stretch across. He plucked that one out of the air, and this is something to watch on a
That-
replay.
That is Karan. I should talk about him. He's actually a keeper in our U15 team, but we have our other keeper. So he's actually. I was just in the hotel room last night, trying to tell him how not to catch the ball but collect the ball as a keeper. I'm glad he didn't listen to me. He actually caught the ball. That was a beautiful catch.
That was a catch.
So this kid, Karan, I'll tell you, he is so committed. His parents are actually going on a cruise. So they landed in Orlando and he told his dad, no, I'm going to play here.
Wow.
So he took a train, he's only 15, took a train for the first time from Orlando, the Bright Line, came to Boca and I picked him up. So that is the kind of commitment we are. Again, like you said, I don't care about whether we win or lose. The kids are showing a lot of commitment and that makes me excited as a parent to come and be part of this whole thing.
You know what happened there where you just said to me, this child know what he wants already.
Yes.
He don't
Yes.
want to be on a cruise.
Yes.
He want to play cricket.
Right.
So, guys, here's another one that you need to look out for. You just give us the name because I don't want to.
Karan.
So, Karen guy is one of them that you need to look out for in this Rajasthan team. That was a catch of the tournament already. That's a catch to beat.
Yes, absolutely.
It was a stunner, guys. So we have seen a lot of excitement here already. It's game number 2, and the excitement is just getting better, guys. And as a manager and to hear him talk so much in terms of the level of experience of these kids, and what the whole cricket means to them, you can realize that they themselves recognize that they have the talent, and it's not just about the talent, but it's also about them showing up. And today I'm saying it, they are showing us what they are capable of. This is just a glimpse of the future.
Absolutely. That's what we want. More importantly, we want them to enjoy cricket, and for us, a lot of us from the Commonwealth, to us, cricket is also a way of life, and it teaches about life. So I'm happy to see that these kids are able to take advantage of that. So,
well, it was a pleasure to have
Absolutely.
you inside of
Thank
the
you.
camp here.
Thank you.
I could go on the whole day with
I
you.
know.
but
Thank you
we-
so much. Thanks
We'll
for the
see you,
opportunity.
out on the field. We come back. We
Absolutely.
probably get another
Absolutely.
interview.
Anytime.
But
Anytime.
it was good having you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, brother.
Thank you.
So there you have it, guys. It's 20 for 2, and it's the Sixers Academy. They are batting. Rajasthan Royals. They are in the field, and they're definitely showing us what they're capable of. This only spell good for the US and US cricket for the years to come. So, without any delay, we'll be calling back for the great Mr. Elton Tucker, who will join us back in the stand here. But in the meantime, it's Cricket Lovely Cricket coming to you from Broward County, beautiful South Florida, and this can be heard on the MAQ TV. There's no other place to get this youth tournament, the USA National Youth Championship, both under 13 and under 16. Mr. Tucker, it's good to have you back in the camp. Yo, guys, guess what? I just want to spill his secret here. Tucker is basically having a mouthful, and I want to say this. one thing with Mr. Tucker, he's not leaving his food when he comes to the game. And guess what? He brings extra. Because he brings extra that he could share. I tell you, you know, he give me that Jamaican chicken, you know, spicy and ready. And then he mixed it with that ginger beer, homemade, no sugar, straight ginger. Man, that was something. I still have mine sipping here, guys. You know, let me take a quick break and I will sip. But you know, it's always a good thing to see Elton Tucker when I come to the game. I can know that I can go to his kitchen. He's bringing his kitchen with him. So, you know, that's his secret, guys. But he's a good fella, always sharing with a brother. So right now, I'll be having a sip of this ginger beer. And it's cricket, lovely cricket out here. The atmosphere, the weather is perfect for cricket. You know, no other place to be than Broward County. Guha, who is definitely showing us what he's capable of. First over, his fan said he was a little bit off, but he came back spot on with that first delivery in his second over, which got him a wicket. And here he is as he continues his spell. You know, we learned a bit about some of the players here. We have a youth player who is representing at the adult level. And as I say, these will be the future of tomorrow in terms of the cricket. Rajasthan Royal, they're in the field and they're going 20 over here, guys, and of that 20 over, it's 4.3 being bowled, so still a long way to go, and it's gonna be an entire weekend down here. You're not able to come, guys, you're not able to join us on the ground here, just go over to MAQ TV and you'll get it live also. Beautiful delivery. And it's a good hit straight down the ground. It's 4 more runs to the total. So take them to 31 for 2.
Can you repeat? No, I was just a 4. No, I'm giving to my square leg for 2 with the balls remaining. Okay, my fault.
So Suresh.
I'll make sure it doesn't happen.
Suresh is the one who played that beautiful stroke straight down the ground. Wasn't a bad delivery though, guys, by anyway. What a pick up there. Good feeling. Rajasthan Royal is showing us that they're going to be the team to beat in terms of the fielding. We see that beautiful catch earlier on. Beautiful catch and cover.
Hey,
I think that will be the catch of the tournament. If not, it will be hard to beat.
Please bring it in for him. Okay.
Another beauty of a delivery here. Maintaining his line and length, the discipline. And that's the end of the 5th over. 32 for 2.
Please run in something to cut this ring off his bat.
Guha looking very good there. You know, it was a pleasure speaking to his dad, Mr. Vish, who is representing all these youths. You know, he was able to tell us the atmosphere inside of the camp. The guy's been excited. You know, he told us a bit about the travel experience, you know, how excited they were to get here. You know, after getting out from school, you know, these are still kids, they are in school. to be here. He even mentioned one of the players who parents are going on a vacation on a cruise, and he chose to be here. He said, "Hey, mama, hey, papa, ain't going. I'm gonna play some cricket down in South Florida, man. That's what I want to do. I don't want to go out to sea. Not today, as a matter of fact. Probably another day." And that tells you something, guys. That tells you the type of player he is. He's taking his cricket very serious. You know, how many kids would want to go out on a cruise? And net in? All right. That's a new bowler who is coming in. So, sooner than later, these are the players that will be gracing our television near and far, right across the world in terms of cricket. You know, it's always good to follow them from this youth stage here. All of the greats we know.
This is the first game.
You know, it's always good to watch the cricketers from their early days. You know, Virat Kohli, you watch him from he was a kid coming up. Sachin Tendulkar, watching him from a kid coming up. Brian Lara from a kid coming up. Christopher Gale, you name all the top players. You know, their journey, it started at the schoolboy level, just like this. So it's always a pleasure for me to be around cricket, but I get excited when I'm around youth cricket, schoolboy cricket. It just gives you that chill, you know, especially when you go back to your days, you know, of playing. Even when you were playing with a little bamboo bat, a coconut bow, in the road or in the lane, you know, that was the place to be. Some days your mom would be hunting you down, and guess what? You're somewhere out there in the street playing cricket. They send you to shop and you lose all the money. you forgot what they send you to buy, Tucker. Hey, Tucker, have you ever been sent to the shop and you end up playing cricket somewhere along the street?
That happens right through my youth days. Right through my youth days. And I know I'm going to get a whooping, but it's like, I'm sorry, whooping, you can come, but I'm going to play some cricket.
I remember the days I'd hear my name echoing across the hill. Man, come. And the funny thing is, you show up at the shop and you forgot what it is that they send you to buy.
Yes.
They send you to buy 6 items, you're bringing home 4.
And then it's like, just asking yourself, what else could it be? What else could it be? And the only reason for that is because you stop to either play marble, or you stop playing cricket, or you see some soccer game going on and you want to kick and stuff like that.
Those days where kids used to be kids.
You know, those things don't happen again. These kids, it's like, it's a phone.
It's a tablet.
The phone.
Yeah. It's the cell phone. And that's where it is. The game, everything is handheld.
Yeah.
Fingers moving. And that's it. You can't get them from around the sofa, the television, or in their rooms, glued to that screen, whatever they're playing.
Let me ask you this: does your days come across with shooting birds and playing marbles and stuff like that?
Funny thing, you know, I just want to tell you a funny story. I was the best marble player in my community. I was the best bird shooter in my community. I was one of the fastest in my community, exclude my brother. I would have been one of the fastest in my community. But it's
You're
just
talking about running?
Running. I was a Usain Bolt. As a matter of fact, I was recruited on a track, track scholarship.
Yeah.
So back there they said they buy you. So when they brought me to state, they would buy me to do for athletics. I was champion boy on the south side of St. Elizabeth. So I was the kind of Usain Bolt. You don't want to hear the rest of the story. And my mother said, guess what, Ian, that's it with track and field. You know, I got an injury and my mother said that is it, and I had to pivot and went more into cricket, even though I was playing cricket from earlier. But I'm gonna go back to the bird shooting. So it's last night I was watching a little it's either a short or a TikTok video.
What a beautiful shot. What a beautiful shot. And it's so bad that you only get a single.
Well, it doesn't take away from the shot that he played. You know, that one was really all along the ground. Seems through the covers there, you know, gracefully. But luckily for the Royals, they had somebody out on the boundary to save that. But that was 4 written over it, having that player been there. So 34 for 2 is a total right now, and just 5.5 overs been bowled.
And you can go back to your conversation because I'm waiting to hear that.
So now I'm just gonna talk about the bird shooting. So there's a little guy in my community. This is my shooting partner, you know, next door neighbor, and Mr. Roydell. We call him Bumpy. Don't ask him how he got the name Bumpy, but in a community, everybody have a nickname.
Everybody have a nickname.
So I'm gonna talk about Bumpy. So last night I was looking at this little short video clip, and I saw this guy with a, you know, it wasn't a slingshot, but you know, he has those that like a fish gun. You pull it back,
yeah.
And there is this bird. It can't be more than a hand length, and he misses. And you know, I pulled the video and I sent it over to Bumpy. I said, Bumpy, this is you, because it reminds me of that time we went to Hill. He's taking me to a bird nest, but we're gonna shoot the mother and take the baby bird. So that was the plan. So he's taking me. I'm the #1 shoot marksman, but he's going ahead. So he went ahead, and all I know, I just see Bumpy stretch out his slingshot, almost touch this bird in the nest. Misses totally. Totally. From that day I said, Bumpy, man, that was bad. I said the man put his hand on the bird and misses. So I had to send him that video. And when I sent him last night, he said, yeah, I was much closer. He said, I was much closer. No joke, no joke. So, you know, as kids, you know, we grew up playing the marble, elastic band, cricket, soccer. That was the main
and
game.
Those
Chase.
were the days. And talking about games, while we have mentioned some of the major games. Now, I don't know if every Caribbean or Jamaican know about this game that I'm gonna call, but I know in when we were going to school, these are the games that we played. And only to know that we used to call it dog and bone, which was American football. Yeah, American football, because we usually, we have to pick guys. And you know you're picking guys who can run.
The chase, I used to call it.
Because we put a little circle, and then both of us go at both teams go, wow, that was a very good ball. Right in the black hole, knock the off stump clean out.
You know before, so you see he was definitely searching for the Yorker. Luckily for him, he wasn't punished, but here he produced a perfect Yorker, which brought him a wicket. Another wicket down, 38 for 3.
Yeah, so as I go back to this game, one team is on this side, one team, let's say on the right side, on the left side. Now you make sure that the bone, as you would call it, whatever it is, it's in the middle of those two teams.
Okay. So
now you got 2 guys go out there. One guy gonna try to get it to bring back to his side, and the other one gonna anytime the other one tag him, just touch him. You gotta put that down, and we start. And he goes back, and a new guy come out. So each time you tag someone, you gotta put that bone down, and then both out of the 2 guys, you're trying to get it back to their team. Or sometimes you get this close, you get like 6 inches to your team, and they send a fast guy from the other side.
So
now we gotta try to bring it back.
the tactics into it too.
And that was our what we called it, dog and bone in our school. Only to find out is American football.
See?
They got one that we used to use, tennis ball. We call it backs and run a bone. And that's the same baseball. We used to use our hands, and we got, again, you pick a team.
We lost some of the games because I didn't play that game.
Yeah, we used to pick a team, and we got boundaries all the way around. And you use your hand and hit that tennis ball. You know tennis ball,
Yeah.
you saw. You hit that tennis ball, you try to hit it out of the way so you can run
I
around.
know that one.
Yeah,
When you sometimes I fold the fist and you hit it here,
Yeah.
it's going mad.
Yeah, way
You
over.
get, you get to run all the way before. If they worst thing if somebody get you when they throw it,
Yeah.
it doesn't hit hard, but sometimes it stings.
Yeah. And now you're an adult. When you go back home in the area that you grew up, and you look at some of the places where you used to play cricket, what's your take on that when you look at this and, oh my God, you know, when I was small, that's where I learned I practiced my cricket.
Well,
And we're talking about, I can't even describe the area.
before I describe my ear, I'm just gonna describe what just happened a while ago. A ball was pushed down to short, long on there, and you look at that fielder, the way he went in, very aggressive, eyes were focused on the ball. He picked up clean. He didn't get up to throw. He did an underarm. You know,
Yeah.
and that is a high standard of cricket, whether you know it or not. That is not the ordinary cricket. Because I tell you, Jonah Bennett will tell you, the time you take to pull your hand back,
Yeah.
you're that guy who's running is putting 2-3 steps on.
Right. Yeah.
If you wanna execute a run out, you gotta stay down there low,
Yeah.
and you're gonna release the first chance you get. And what he did, underarm, because he was close enough to the wicket, he underarmed it, and that's a good takeaway for a youngster like that to be mastering that. It's a very good one.
It
So
just means that some of the coaching that he's getting make a lot of sense. Yeah, make a lot of sense. When you can feel like that, when the coach is teaching you how to feel like that, then it makes a lot of sense.
yeah, the Rajasthan Royal, they're showing us quite a discipline out in the field. They're really doing an awesome job. The way they approach the deliveries, you know, picking up the ball, throwing the ball, you know, they're farming the barriers when a barrier needs to be farmed, and they're running in when they need to, when they're close in, you know, meaning they want to execute a quick run out. So very good cricket from them, you know, so far. The Sixers, they are 40 for 3, you know, a long way to go. It's just 7 overs, so we still have at least 13 overs to go. So we expect they should probably at least get over the 100 marker. In the first game, they didn't. Batting team didn't make 100, and that was an easy win for the team that batted second.
They got a projected score for 114.
Yeah, I do hope that they get there.
The current run rate is 5.7.
Well, I hear what I said. I hope they get there, because just talking to Vish earlier, he said Rajasthan Royal have a very good batting team, and he mentioned some of these all-rounders. He mentioned youngsters who are playing with the adult team, so that shows you that, you know, they are capable. So I definitely would want to see some run on the board. What a beauty of a delivery, and he's given out. So caught behind, beauty of a delivery there from Nitin. You know, he's bringing it on. Also, again, we heard his name mentioned here in the commentary box. When Vish took the commentary box, you know, he sit in your seat there for a little bit, but we got so much from him. He was mentioning a few of these players, and Nitin was one of those players. So very beautiful delivery there, brought him a wicket, and it's now 40 for 4 in the 8th over. So Sixers are losing wickets steadily, and Rajasthan Royals, they're doing exactly what they've been asked to do, you know, restrict the Sixers as much as possible. So good going from them. So Tucker, we're gonna go back to community and the games that we used to play. And you said, I go back to my community, how do I feel? Man, I'm telling you, as you know, I love this game called cricket. I am all about cricket. So back then, in every community, there would have been a cricket field. Surrounding my area would be Rose Hall, we have one. You go by St. Mary's, we have a cricket field. You go by Browns Hill, you have a cricket field. Ridge, you have a cricket field. Morningside, you have a cricket field. Red Bank, you have a cricket field. And these were surrounding communities. Now, if you ask me which of these areas have a cricket field, I don't see any. It is straight. I see grass piece, I see a farm, and probably a building, but no cricket pitch.
Is it that they stopped playing cricket, or is it that it was so small that you still can't believe that that's where you play your cricket? Because that's what I'm looking at in my area. That well, cricket don't play in my area anymore.
Well, if the kids not coming out the house, then there can't be no cricket.
That's
Because
right.
that's why we were talking earlier. It's all about the handheld game.
Yeah.
It's hard to get them out of the sofa. It's hard to get. What a beautiful hit down the ground. Is going to be a catch taken here. Beautiful catch again. What was that? Still haven't. Did you tell me what happened there, Tucker?
I really cannot.
Was that
tell
a no
you.
ball? Because that ball seems like it went sky high.
Did they took the catch? I'm waiting for the score to change so that you can see whether it's a no ball or it's gonna
And
be
he
bowled.
bowled.
Wow.
What a
But
delivery.
was that a no ball before? If not, I guess it wasn't a no ball because he's walking. I really didn't see what happened before because my attention was.
Was a no. Is a no ball, it looked like.
No, that was before. So it would be there the wicket. So it was just a single.
Yeah.
Did
It was
it
a
hit
free
the,
hit. It was a free hit, obviously.
Yeah, it couldn't be a free hit because he wouldn't be out.
He got caught and he wasn't given out, and then he bowled it.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. So he
I think while
the
we're
free
talking
hit
about
they
community
get a
cricket.
single and now we come back and bowl it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful delivery. So there you have Nitin is living up to expectation. Yes, Tucker. So that you're not gonna have cricket, which is a outdoor game, if the kids are staying inside.
That's right. Yeah.
You know,
Makes sense.
I'll just say this. So you mentioned earlier about St. Elizabeth Technical High School States. One of my nephew, he actually is in this current Headley Cup team, and I can tell you, when he's at home, he's in bed, phone, tablet. But my days, I have a whole community playing cricket down in front of the gate,
Yeah.
in the yard.
Yeah.
So you can see it's a total of a difference, you know. So they're not playing anything called cricket. They don't want to be out there in the sun. They don't want to get dirty, and all the other.
That's a good call. That's a good call. That looks good from here.
Definitely, that was a straight delivery. It seemed like it hit him straight on the toe or something.
That looks good from here. I'm not gonna tell you that it's dead out because I'm not right behind, but it looks good from here.
Seemed like nothing is about to finish this team.
Yeah, so
It's
it's
3 wickets in a over.
now 42 for 5 for 6.
6 this would be.
Yeah, 42
So,
for 6.
There's a wicket behind a wicket, so he's up for a hat trick.
Yeah. And he's
Good bowling.
he's up for 4 wickets in 1 over because he got 3 already.
Good bowling from him. Rajasthan Royal is basically showing us what they are capable of and why they are one of the most feared team. Even at the youth level here, you can see it, guys. It's a discipline.
Well, you could understand also why Rajasthan Royal should be one of the fierce team because their background kind of tell you something because we're looking at a IPL team with that name and the CPL team with that name and also a South Africa team with that name. So if we put all
Channels team,
yeah,
they're taking it from the grassroots level and they're bringing it, and wherever they can let it happen, they're making it happen.
and this could be only better for everybody because later on the IPL will be looking for youngsters and they're gonna look all over for the better youngster, that younger player that they wanted, if it's a bowler, a batter or whoever. they could be looking in from the CPL, because I hope they would be drafting a few youngsters and put them in the CPL, or maybe they could be looking from this academy.
Well, I'll just tell you, I believe this is a feeder program that they're starting up here. It's a feeder program, so these kids will be going on to play these IPL, CPL, and minor league, as he told us that one of the kids is playing in the minor league. So that goes to tell you that they have a long-term plan.
Yeah.
It's a vision that they will execute, and this is how great team is made. It's through having bother, and one person who is definitely bothering them is nothing, as he has 3 wickets in this over. He's bowling beautiful deliveries after another. Definitely looking hard to get him away.
Hello.
So, lovely cricket guys here in Lauderhill, Fort Lauderdale at the Broward Regional Stadium. The US National Championship on the 13th, on the 16th. You know, it's a good place to come out and watch a good game of cricket with the youths.
Same bowler, continue. Thank you, Valid.
So 44 for 6 is the latest score here, and that's after 8 overs been bowled. Rajasthan Royals, they're in the field and they're doing an exceptionally great job here.
You know, cricket is so much of a funny game, because 3 overs ago it was 44-3, and all of a sudden it's 44-6. They're just in the 8th over. We were talking about the projected score. It still remains at 110. The current run rate is 5.5. But at the same time, it's like the wickets are falling like dominoes.
Very great over earlier from nothing. He basically took, I say, the Sixers, I would say by surprise, but by some beauty of a deliveries. And he managed to pick up 3 wickets, and that's the difference there. And that's the difference that one player can make sometime. You know, just one good over and everything changes. So those 3 wickets definitely would set them back, and as you can see, the projected run rate dropped by 5 runs. Not say much, but look out 2 or 3 more overs and it could be a totally different thing.
So the score at the moment is 45-6 here in the 9th over. And this is the Sixers Cricket Academy up against Rajasthan Royals Academy. That was a good ball, it's a good shot, and it's a good fielding also. The shies at the stump misses, but the keeper dives, and luckily for him, he dives and rolled just a little, so the ball went over his head. Otherwise, maybe he'd get a hit in the ribs. So luckily for him is that he did a good dive. These are the things that I would encourage players. That's a good ball. I would encourage players to do is to wear that arm guard thing. That so when, especially you dives on that pitch, it's like you're gonna feel it on the elbow.
Okay. You really talking about that? In our days, we're all those gears that we see them with these days. And they have elbow guard, chest guard, type pad. You know, remember those days when we were playing out there, even against golf ball and some ball that we made out of hot plastics.
Yeah.
You know, melted. Yeah, we are playing some dangerous cricket without any guards.
No, I think
And
that was too dangerous.
fearless.
That was too dangerous.
I think
Playing with a golf ball. I mean, a golf ball is not only that it's hard, but it will bounce like you just drop it, it bounces over your head.
Yeah, and it's much smaller than a regular ball.
I mean, they are flinging it real hard, as they would say, pelt. Real decent bat.
A little wood bat. I remember playing with bamboo bat. This thin.
Yeah.
And a coconut bow. Man, we'll be taking apart every coconut tree. Before it drop, we're hugging and pulling it off. And we remember a wood in the hills, they call it damso.
Yeah.
I don't know that one, but we
Dams
make
is something that we used to eat the berries from.
yeah, we
Yeah.
use that
Okay.
to make real good bats.
Yeah. We used to use they have one they call basida.
Yeah.
When that dry, it gets very light.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those were the best bats, man.
But also you have to know what kind you're using, because if you use the young ones, it's gonna break on you real fast. The older one is like much stronger. You gotta put it down for so many weeks for it to
Cure.
get dried out. Yeah. And those in days we call it cane bat.
Yep. Man, when you shave it down and you get it like neat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those were the good old days. I think he's trying a little bit too hard now.
Yes,
Nothing. I
nothing.
think he's now going for extra pace instead of the line and length.
But you know, if you realize his first over was about 9 balls, and then his second over, that's when he started to slow it down just a little, and he started to pick up some wickets. But this is his fourth over.
Getting a little excited.
Yeah, and he's I think he's getting a little excited. Yeah, that was a good ball.
You can tell he have a bit of pace.
Yeah.
You really want to express that, you know.
And I know the coach talked to him, but sometimes this is what happens. As soon as you come out and well, like him, you bowled 2-3 overs, it's like you start to forget what the coach mentioned to you, and someone got to remind you, take your time, just concentrate, don't worry about the speed, that will come. Yeah.
The most important, line and length at this stage. Good delivery from him there. So
I could remember when EJ had pretty much just start. It's like we always have eye contact. I would be on the boundary, maybe recording, and he keep something goes wrong. He look at me, and I got a signal to him and said, I tell him, no, fight it a little more, too fast. Yeah, things like those, because it's like they get so involved in the game and they forget about a lot of what they were supposed to be doing.
No, I haven't said anything, but the walkie-talkies are connected to stuff to work.
The score at the moment is 49-46. We're here in the studio.
Got it, thank you.
Ian Thomas is here, Paul Mowat is here, yours truly, Elton T. This is MAQ TV. We're here at the Broward Cricket Stadium in South FLA. What a beautiful day for cricket. This is the USA Championship under 19.
it's a beautiful day for cricket, guys. You know, the atmosphere, the weather, the sunshine. As you know, it's beautiful. South Florida. You know, when people need a little bit of heat and warmth and sunshine, there's only one place they're booking. You're heading straight down to South Florida. Here, cricket. This is where cricket.
Well, Ian, what you have just said is like, most want to get upset with you because
Okay, yeah.
about a month or so ago, it's like I woke up to 28 degrees. 28 degrees, and I woke up in Florida. 28 degrees. There's nothing like that written on Florida. 28 degrees. All my plants died.
Oh no, that's not.
All my plants died. My coconut tree, my dew plum tree, my tamarind tree, my mango trees,
Was
my
a shocker.
avocado tree, and it's like, OMG. I can't believe it.
That was a shocker for even the plants. You know, it's a shocker for the human being population down in South Florida. You know, look, I was in Jamaica and it was cold and freezing down there. I'm like, what's happening across the globe? Because when I make a few callbacks, people are telling me that Your little jitter look like snow. I've been in Florida. I'm like, what? Man, I said it was cold.
The reason why we are not getting paid a lot in South Florida is because of the sun. So it's like, because of the sun, we are not getting paid much. So it's like people come here, as soon as they come here, they start to get less pay. And we are having 28 degrees.
Yeah,
Nope.
that was strange, yeah. But I'm happy I wasn't here, because whenever the temperature guys drop below 70, I am looking to get out of Florida to Jamaica. I know it's a little bit on that side.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people in Jamaica was complaining.
You want to hear a story? I have a group of guys who's working for me. You know, we're building, and they're actually working.
Guys, just to let you know, there's no cricket going on at the moment. They're taking a short water break, so it's like while you haven't seen no cricket playing, it's just because of the water break. Yes,
So they're halfway there, 50 runs on the board, 10 overs bowled, 6 wicket down, and the Sixers are batting. Rajasthan Royals, they're in the field. So that's the latest score here, guys, at Broward County, 50 for 6 in 10 overs. So that's the break that we have there. Yes, Tucker.
Yeah, you were talking about something about the cold back home.
yeah, man, that call was something. But I was gonna tell you about my guys and working. So the guys were working. They were doing inside work and a little outside work. The morning of that cold morning that you probably were talking about, the 28 degrees here, would you believe nobody showed up? None of my workers showed up. I'm like, guess what? This is Jamaica, and you know, just a little cold, and everybody's in bed. I don't know if they were in bed, indoor, or what. I was out taking my kids to school. On the street, it was clean, nobody. And I'm like, you see what we have to go through here to make a little money, and just a little.
And they want us to send it to them.
Just a little cool here, and everybody's in.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, I did a little post there, and I said, you know, we should really respect the fact if somebody overseas send you a single cake of soap.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how small of a gift it is.
Yeah.
You should be thankful, because it's not easy when they gotta be scooping snow, all these stuff, driving through it, working in it, and they give you something and you don't really appreciate it.
You know what? Some of them would tell you straight up. They would look in your face and tell you, I didn't tell you to go to America. They'll tell you straight up, you're the one chose to go to America. So when you go there, you gotta send it back to us.
Yeah, man.
In Jamaica. You know how easy they have it down there. You know, if you have a little sparkle of rain, you ain't going out to work.
That's what I'm telling you. Just a little cold. Everybody was indoor. Nobody showed up.
A little rain, no work. I mean, it's like, no, I can't come in, it's raining. You kidding?
I did not see a single worker.
I've seen some people up north, and trust me, I kind of I felt it for them. OMG. It's like they were shoveling snow. They were shoveling snow to go to work. Not just shoveling snow because they want to go to work.
Yep.
And all they were doing is they make sure, because you know up north you have to clean your driveway.
Yes.
It's yours. You have to. It's not if you want to now. You have to clean it. So you're gonna clean it before you go to work, and then when you go to work, you gotta send money to them in Jamaica.
That was just kind of funny, and I had to really take a look at it and say, look at this. Look at this, a little chill. You call it a little cold front.
Yeah.
And everybody was indoors. No work.
At the same time, though, yeah, is that you see that little chill? It's like I don't play that.
Same bowler goes on.
That's why I'm not up north.
Man, I'm not into it. You know, you want to see something? It's not summertime, but in between. I go to New York and I am in my big jacket and everything. They're looking at me crazy. Man, this weather is not for me.
So while we return after the water break, it's Gutam will be continuing from the north. That was A no ball umpire signal, but it also went down the leg and it should have run away in the fence for 4. So they'll end up getting 5 and now it's going to be a free hit.
Well, I know that run was welcomed by the Sixers. They're 50 for 6, 10 overs been bowled. They have not been troubling the scorer lately after those 3 quick wickets from netting. They definitely went into a little dormancy phase. But to be gifted 5 runs here, I think they're welcoming. So 55 for 6.
So Akash is on 8, and let me see this name. I don't want to pronounce it too bad.
You don't want to destroy the name.
It's gonna be bad, but I don't want to make it over bad. So let me take a better look at it. And okay, it's Sham, or you can say Shyam. So
Raghav, that's the same name. Raghav with the first name. I ain't going down the second one.
yeah, because I know this gentleman up in that play for Port St. Lucie with the same name, Sham Nagy. So I think that's close enough. Okay, and Akash Balam.
Stay with the bowler. Gatam is the one wearing the number 3.
Or is it Gutam Gambhir? So at the moment it's 56 for 6. We're here at the Broward County Stadium. It's the USA National Youth Championship 2026.
Better ball, well fielded, still batsman was able to cross for a single.
Sixers Cricket Academy up against Rajasthan Royals Academy. Sixers are 57 for 6. That was a good ball. The batsman just played it very gently. It went out in the offside in the covers area. Fielded no run. 57 for 6. They're in the 11th over.
They're still projected to get at least 106 runs. I just hope they don't lose any more wickets, because I really want to see this Rajasthan team in all colors. You know, I've seen them in the field, but I definitely will see them occupying the crease, you know, having to get at least 110 runs.
And it's the end of the 11th over. The score is 58 for 6. Sixers. I must commend the umpires doing a very good job. Charlie, along with Tariq.
Thank you.
I could remember playing cricket with Charlie back in the 80s, right here in South Florida. Especially when the T20 game had just started. Charlie was there. McCurshey was there. We were playing over at Dana Beach. This was in the very early 90s. It's nothing. Continue. That one played back past the bowler. They're chasing. Let's see if they'll get it. I don't think they will get it. It hit the fence and it's 4 runs. That was a good shot. Played back past the bowler. As the score moves up to 62 for 6. They're in the 12th over. Akash moves to 14. Raghav is on 3. The umpire signals a no ball. And let's see. Come on, umpire, hold your hands up a little higher for that free hit. Let the batsman see it very clear so he can throw that kitchen sink at that one. This one coming up.
Nothing seems to be bowling. A few awkward delivery from time to time. There goes another one. So
umpire, you need to signal the wide. Umpire.
Ball, and this one looked like a wide, but still
umpire.
not signaled by the umpire.
Does that mean that free hit is gone out the door?
So that was way down the leg side and nothing called by the umpire.
Umpire, you're sleeping.
I said a bell out there. We ring it and wake him.
And that's a chance for the batter because now he could be. It was that close. As a score, decent score. With 6 wickets down, they are 64 for 6 after 12 overs.
You know, the Sixers, they won the toss earlier and they decided to bat. I listened to the captain. He said he watched the first game. He believed the wicket is a little bit more dried in terms of dry out. And as a result, it should be good for batting. But as it is, we haven't seen them really executing as they wish or they thought they would. 64 for 6. And we're now in the 12th over. They have definitely find it tough to get runs out there.
You know, if I went to the other end and see, because he's bowling a lot of wides. And sometimes it's just to switch the bowler around and see if you would concentrate a little. (64 for 6) Sixers. And he could be out. Now it falls into no man's land. That one was played over covers. There's a fielder that comes off the boundary and send the throw back into the non-striker end. The bowler think of playing soccer right there, but he missed completely, but it was backed up by number 2 fielder. As the score remains at 65 for 6. They are in the 12th over. Akash is in 15. Raghav is in 4 from 13. That's down the leg. Umpire signals in a wide. I think the umpire is sleeping though.
Finally signal a wide. And if I was a captain, I think I would rest.
The umpire.
Nothing.
I
rest. I rest nothing right now. But
yeah.
probably if he's gonna continue bowling that way and the umpire is taking a break, then
Yeah.
it's a good time to bowl him out. He may miss a few.
And he's just bowling his 4th over. But yeah, that's the last over, of course. I don't know why I'm thinking about 6 overs each. So yeah, that's the end of his over. So kudos to Nottin. He got 3 for 24 off 4 overs. And you know, out of that 24 runs, 21 runs, I sure have at least 6 wides in it. And
a few no ball and a few wide.
if the umpire was pretty much calling them all, I guess he would still be bowling.
Yeah. I wouldn't have checked him off as complete as it.
So at the moment, the score is all 6s. If you put one more 6 to that, then it could be trouble. 6 for 6.
Krishna. Thank you. Got it.
6 for 6 Sixers. And the new bowler is Krishna.
You all put it right there. 66 for 6 and 6 years. Bringing in the spinner.
So Krishna is sporting number 8 on his back. I think he'll be bowling I think he'll be bowling leg spin. Because he's worrying about now it's off breaks, it seems. Or that was a Doja at first ball.
They'd have to watch him a little closer.
It looks like it's a leggy. Just got a funny action, but it looked like the wrist had turned just a little.
I don't know, Tucker, if it's because I'm a bowler and not a batsman, but it's hard for me to pick the bowler watching them.
Yeah.
As a batsman, that's one of the greatest things when you can pick the ball.
Yeah,
You just know which way it's going.
Yeah.
that's what makes a great batsman. He picks it from the release.
So, I've had experience.
For me, I just want to hit it.
Yeah,
Whichever way it's going.
I
That's a
could
bowler's way.
I could remember, that's down the leg. I could remember when Tony Reid came here, Tony Reid from Barbados, when he came here to South Florida. And I mean, Tony Reid was swinging the ball. It's like he's a pace bowler, but he just so many steps. And he was you gotta go out there to meet Tony Reid before that ball swings back into you. And in those days, he weren't bowling because he have a leg break to bowl on you, a fast leg break. Because most of his ball come into you. So you don't try to late cut Tony Reid. You got to be careful. And I could remember me and Beresford Lewis were playing up in West Palm Beach at John Prince Park. And Beresford Lewis, that Tony Reid had just came here. And Raymond Denny was the keeper. And after about 2 overs, and Tony Reid couldn't get the better of Beresford Lewis because Beres was just advancing down to him and cutting off all that swing. And then he decided, okay, you know what? In order to avoid this, I'm coming up to the stumps. So Beresford will have to come back in. But he was one of those batters that could read the bowler.
Yeah, I think Beres really pick it up from
Yeah.
the wrist.
Because talking about Beres, he and Charlie, the same Charlie Javed. I mean, he bowled his leg breaks and googlies, and back in those days, Charlie was very good with his leg break and googlies. And it's like Beres usually read his action so easy. As soon as he tried to turn the googly, Beres would hit him out the park because it's coming into him. While the score is 71-46, Sixers at Cricket Academy. After 13 overs, 71-46.
New bowler,
Anish. Raghav is on 5. Akash is on 18. Anish is the new bowler from the southern end. A lot of people said to me, Elton, could you please tell me what is the southern end or the northern end? Okay, it's opposite of the east and the west. Well, the southern end here is the clubhouse end, and the northern end is the bleachers, more like a bleachers end, or the scoreboard end. I was telling someone that they said to me, oh, you always recognize the north and the south and the east and the west. I said, well, in Florida, 95, if it left to where you are, 95 is to the water, so it's the east. Yeah, 95 is to the water.
Trying to get 95, just hit east.
Yeah. And then when I used to drive truck and travel down to down to, let me have them. Travel down to Opelaka area where it's all Spanish.
Man, that far place that you guys brought me when I just came to America playing cricket.
I used to have to come out and look at my shadow or look at the light pole and see where the shadow is, and I could tell if it's north or south or east or west because all the streets was in Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah. Well, the score is 7-3 Sixers. You know, Ian, there's another thing about the cricket, and some of these cricketers gonna get at me now, but it's like I could remember when we used to travel all the way down to Candid to play, because West Indies, that team that Larry Crichton used to play for, Pillau used to play for them down in we used to go down there and from West Palm Beach, and we used to get there early.
I remember traveling with you and Barris, at least Barris most of the time. To go all the way out there, I'm like, wow, when are we gonna get there?
Yeah.
Then it's another journey to get back to Palm Beach again.
Yeah. As Paula just reminded us, Richmond Elementary School. This is way down south. You would think you're going to Cuba.
Yes.
And now for a team to come to Port St. Lucie one time for the year. One time now. They cried. They cried to come to Port St. Lucie. And I have to give Port St. Lucie a little credit for this though. It's like Port St. Lucie is the only club in South Florida, and it could be only club in Florida that plays cricket that have a clubhouse where you finish play and you go to the clubhouse and you sit and you get your meal and you have a drink. At the field we have our not just one restroom, but you got two restrooms. You got a ladies restroom and two men's restroom, and you got stand to sit on and all of that. It's only place in South Florida where you get all of that playing local cricket apart from the stadium. And they don't want to come up there one time for the year, while we up there in Port St. Lucie have to come down here at least 5 times.
You gotta travel most of your games.
7-6 Sixers up against Rajasthan Royal. Akash is in 20. Raghav is in 7 from 18. As you can hear, the carts are just passing by. The golf cart. I don't know why they call them golf cart when it's on the cricket field.
You should rename them wherever they are.
Yeah. So it's the end of the 14th over. The score is 7-6 Sixers Cricket Academy. And you could not believe that they would be in this position.
Cricket, lovely cricket.
7-6. And I must also remind all the viewers that there's another game coming up after this. So don't you think that the cricket will end after this. There's another game coming up. And not only another game, but tomorrow we'll be here. And Sunday we will be here. So lots of cricket for the weekend. I must say a big hello to all the crew and of MAQ TV, the curator, Champy, as everyone would know him. If I call his other name, no one gonna know who is. Just very few people. But if you say Champy, then you know who we're talking about. And his crew, we're talking about Milton. Yeah, and his crew, Milton Taylor, did a very good job here, as always, taking care of this ground. You couldn't ask for anything better. He's been doing this now for quite some time. I could remember when Champy were playing cricket. Yeah. And you know he's still thinking about playing. And I said, no, champ, you don't do that.
We have a senior citizen game coming up soon, so.
Yeah, but
Right,
we don't have it.
right.
You know the reason why they cancelled it? Because they didn't have enough wheelchair.
Whoa, that's a no ball.
This could be a no ball, and both umpire already signal no ball. They hit that one down to wide, long on, and the umpire weren't paying attention to the run out that the bowler was trying to get, but Ian, does the umpire know that a run out is out?
Yeah, I don't think he was looking for a run out at that stage. He just confirmed it with the other umpire to make sure it's a no ball.
Wow. Yeah, but did the umpire signal a free hit?
Should have been.
Signaling a leg by. The score reached 84-6.
Probably gotta bring out some spinach for the umpires.
And that was a leg by.
Yeah, thank you.
Got it.
It's 84-6. This is the USA National Youth Championship. Presented to you by, wow, that's some good feeling there. But luckily for the batter, it did not hit the stumps.
Hit the stump, but
I think it's the fielder hit the stumps. The ball went past so fast. Yeah, it didn't hit the stump. It was backed up down there.
It lit up lights, camera.
Yeah, because the fielder hand hit the stumps.
Yeah.
He's
I don't know
flighting.
about it.
No, I think that one would fall. Pretty good.
Look at the square leg saying, okay.
Yes, yeah, I think it was high, but it came down. That's a better ball. That one was hit down to cow corner. There's a fielder there. They get one back in real fast, so they settle for the six. The bowler is Satwick. Let's see if I'm trying to do some pronunciation here. Well, I was thinking about the last name, but I better stick with the first name. It's Satwick. Just complete his first over for 8 runs. The score after 15 overs is 85-6. This is the U.S. National Youth Championship 2026. We're here at the beautiful Broward Stadium.
Ready at the end of the over.
Mr. Ian Thomas, along with
Team bowler continues.
Mr. Engineer Paul Mowat.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
85-5. Sixers. Who is operating? Bowling is second over. That one was played out to mid-wicket. There's a fielder there, no run. He rehearsed that shot because I think he want to make it a little finer, but I think he did the right thing, hit it on the ground. 85-6. That one he plays in the covers, and he could have a run out here. No, he didn't throw it.
Taking some good singles so far, Elton. Is that timing it, putting it just a little to the left or the right of the fielder. By the time he gets around, they are already taking all the steps necessary to make it to their ground.
And I think they're doing a very good job doing that, because what is happening here is remember those wickets that went down. So it's good for them try to kind of get a partnership back together. Nitish, who is off the bowling now, so they were able to get a good partnership together. So yeah, they've been there for quite some time. It's like Akash is now facing his 32nd ball for 25 runs, and Raghav 22 balls from 11 runs. So did the umpire signal a 6? Was that a 91? It's a 4. Well, it's a 4 in the scoring book, but I could see the umpire when I turned around. The umpire, both hands were over his head. But it's a 4 that was registered. That was a good ball, played square of the wicket. They were thinking about a single, but then they go against it. As the score moves to, let's see that too. As the score moves to 91-6 after 16 overs. So it's Akash is on 29, Raghav is on 11 from 22. 91-6. Sixers Cricket Academy up against Rajasthan Royal. So with 4 overs to go, projected score is 114. The current run rate is 5.7. Who will be bowling his second over from the north. That one is played in the covers. There's a fielder going around. They get one and they'll settle for the one because the fielder had gather and send it back to the non-striker end, and they'll settle for that one. The score moves up by 1 to 92-6. That was played down to long on. Again, there's a fielder coming off the boundary. Send the throw back into the non-striker end, and they cross for a single. That was played back just very gently back to the bowler. (93-6). This makes it to 94-6.
Leg wide. So thank you, sorry about it.
That it should run away to the fence. That was I could say it was a good shot. He hit it off his stumps, but he make contact and it looks very good, and it runs away to the fence for 4. As the score moves up to 98-6. Akash moves to 34. Raghav is in 12. Krishna now bowling his second over, none for 11. That one played down to wide, long on. Fielder comes around, send the throw back in. It's the 99-6. Sixers. Akash is on 35. Raghav is in 12.
Best in bowler. New bowler Abhishek. He was 2 overs. This is his third one. Got it. Thank you.
So Abhishek will be bowling his third over. So far he got 1 for 10. 99 for 6. He's operating from the southern end. That one was played square of the wicket. There's a fielder coming off the boundary. They get 1. They come back for the second and they will get it comfortable. Second run there. The score moves to 3 figures, 101 for 6. They are in the 18th over. We now got a projected score of 116. That was a good ball. It was a little short of a length and kept a little low. The batsman just played it with a dead bat out on the offside. Field it, send back to the bowler. Score remains at 101 for 6. Akash remains on 37. That was hit back past the bowler, but there's a fielder down there at long on. Send the throw back into the bowler. They cross for a comfortable single. I guess tomorrow if I call in for lunch. So I guess tomorrow if I call in for lunch. Call and pay, deliver lunch. That one plays in the covers. They could get 4 for this. There's a fielder chasing. 2 fielder chasing. Yes, and did he beat him in the fence? No, it seems like it was good. So they cross for 2. The score moves up to 104. That one plays back past the bowler down to long on. They'll get a comfortable single. That's why when we're doing these things, you have to factor in everything. Yeah.
That's why I opted to.
Yeah. Factor in everything is like food. So at the end of the 18th over, and that 18th over was ended with a 6. And the score is Nelson Ivor Henry 111 for 6 after 18 overs.
Bowler name Goho, first bowler. Got it, thank you. your bowler is Goha, right? Goha, yes. Thank you.
That was hit back past the bowler down to long on. They cross for a single. Score goes up by 1. The bowler is Goho. He's in to bowl, and that one he played it to backward point, and it beats both fielder, and they're chasing in the fence, and it beat them in the fence for 4. That was a good shot. That one he just threw the kitchen sink on it, and it rushed, beat both fielders. Rushed to the fence for 4. The score moves to 116 for 6. They're in the 19th over. Big it's a run. Big it's a run. Score moves to 18, 118. There goes another wicket. So the score is now 119 for 6. Rogoff had just been out for 16. Caught on the long on boundary.
Umpire fielder name, please.
119 for 6. Sixers. They're in the 19th over.
Pathway.
Akash is on 51. Congratulations. I forget to highlight the 50 for Akash. 51 from 43 balls. Very good knock, very patient knock. I'm just seeing here on the news where Tiger Woods was in a rollover in Florida. I understand his second rollover, and he did that in California. I wonder if it's something that he enjoys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. You may be wondering why I'm saying that. Jamaica wins playoff semi-final. Reggae Boys move one step closer to the 2026 World Cup after defeating New Caledonia 1-0 on Thursday night. Wow, wow, wow. Bailey, that European player, he scored the lone goal in the 18th minute. Oh, that's good for Jamaica. Very good for Jamaica. Usually Jamaica, the Reggae Boys don't score goals. They just they score goals, but it's like it seems like all the games they want to tie. But this time they realize they have no choice. If they did not beat New Caledonia, they would be in trouble. So they'll move on to the semi-final. Kudos to you, Reggae Boys. Continue, man. Continue. The score at the moment is 119 for 7. Sixers Cricket Academy up against Rajasthan Royal. And this is the last over. They just completed the 19th over. And it will be bowled by, is it Abhishek? That one went through to the keeper. The keeper fumbles and they cross for umpire signals a wide. So they got 2 for that. So the score will move on to 121 for 7. And it's still 6 balls to go. 6 legal balls. It's Abhishek who is operating from the south. And that was a good ball. There's a shout for leg before. It seemed like it was going down leg. And they're thinking, yes, they're going to get a overthrow. It was fielded by the fielder in the point area. Throw it at the keeper. The keeper wasn't paying attention. They were thinking about that shout for leg before. So the ball, he didn't see that ball after it was thrown to him. And they were able to cross for a second. The score moves on to 121 for 7. I guess a good ball outside the off stump, plays and miss in the inning. It's 123 for 7. That was a good ball again by Abhishek. That one played back past the bowler. There's a fielder there. Both long on and long off come together. But long off first get to the ball. They send the throw back in and they cross for a single. That one was played in the covers. There's a fielder down there at long off. Cuts it off and they'll scamper it for a second. So the score is now up by 2 with 1 ball to go. 126 for 7. Sixers Academy, Cricket Academy. Akash is in 53, and Angad is in 1. And he bowled them. Try to do the reverse sweep. It was the last ball of the inning. He comes across his off stump and gets his middle and off stump knocked back. It's the end of the inning for Sixers. They are 126 for 7 after 20 overs. Akash is not out on 53 from 45 balls. A well played knock there by Akash. So while they'll take an inning break, we will be back. Stay tuned, my friends. Don't go away. Don't go too far. It should be about at least 10 minutes. 10 minutes for the break. Stay tuned. We will be right back. This is MAQ TV. And of course, it's the USA National Youth Championship 2026. from the 27th of March to the 29th of March 2026. And it's a good cricket year for the youngsters. It's the under 16. So the good cricket is going on. And we should be back in a short while. Yeah, I'm tired. I wanted to such a kid because just tell me to make sure you have food. Oh, you should be able to get some food. Order some food from roti. Jazz roti. Yeah. So can get send over some food. Yeah. You went that far?
Yeah, because I got the scoreboard working.
Okay. Which? Oh. Yeah, that's good. Tell Mark that's extra.
Yeah. It's just because
So somebody will.
no, it's coming from cricket clubs.
Oh. Wow. You can't expect nothing better than that. Yeah. That alone should tell them, say, prepare some food for us. Send some food over here. Yeah. at the door.
in your van at least, stay closer to me.
Yeah.
In your van now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You say that one easier setup.
And a real easier setup, but it's like it is cheaper.
You say the first thing first.
Like a couple people said to me, say, Boss, you come out a Mercedes, I'm going to afford. He said, listen, if you want to take with me, the vanity business, you don't do that, don't you? We could have the show off. Say me I drive a Mercedes, but at the same time, while me I show off, you put up a thing about the car. When we get rid of the Mercedes, not rid of our car. Because it was a 2012 Mercedes, but you buy 36,000. 36,000. Then after me figure out and the thing about when we sell it, we sell it. And we do we buy cash. And we lose big time after it. And we say, it's like I'm looking at the future. I say, this might kill me later. In time to go you work on it. Trouble.
If you don't guy got it at the dealer, you're not sure. And the dealer is too much.
This one the dealer you can't do it. Nobody else can refill. A certain dealer can't carry it out. That is make it more because when we carry one non-farm, we did have warranty on it, but the warranty is through the insurance. The insurance too much if you carry it go. Melbourne.
What?
You know where Melbourne is?
Me no say hard.
Top side, Palm Bay. When we call Melbourne, they say them have 3 months wait because you see, them have the lift and lift up that van. And no. He said, while they're half feeding, they're fully yeah, that's awesome. Listen, what me going to do is, like you said, why look at it because it's like lose, but at the same time,
You lose, but you win in the long run.
understand, and go back, and then I put money on this, we get this, yeah, like I said, you know what,
No problem.
I'm gonna buy this, and I'm gonna do all I work on it, all I work is in it, I'm gonna do it, take time, all of them cheered and everything, if I'm buying them single handedly, and put them in, and paste everything, yeah, can't get it with one, the thing passes up, put it in carpet, and everything, run the wires, them, and the table, because way over the West Coast, and then you get the 2 seat them to buy a Palm Beach, and the two piece of the butter cost them $50, and the seat them cost me $120. You know, brand new to them.
Oh, nice seat. Nice seat.
Come out
Yeah, it's working.
brand new.
Oh, I think.
But at the same time, I said, you know what? It's like, take the time and fix it up. I'm going to afford it. Simple supply. This, pan a L block. So, just up as on this. So you can have
Be careful. That need gold. Come by one run for every gold.
Umpire check.
Oh, like a circle. Instead of the
So if you come to this,
click. You see this now one.
Testing. Baller name Akash Ballin.
you just wait a little bit.
Sure, you can hear me. Baller name Akash Ballin.
500.
Thank you.
100 for this.
Me no really hit the bowling. Yeah. Me no really hit the look on at the far side.
Oh, yes. Wait, how much you juice sometimes? Where orange color juice?
Is carrot ginger and the other one a beet ginger. Yeah, but water like that over. You feel like you're gonna frozen it right now.
You like the buckle?
Yeah. Okay, ball, how we get off this now? Let me change this, let me change this, let me change this.
Hello, good day. Hello.
So while we return for the second half of this second game, Sixers Cricket Academy had made 126 for 8. Rajasthan Royals are now replying. They just started their second inning just after the inning break. So is the opener. The bowler is Akash Balan. He's operating from the northern end.
Location, I can't see you. The dugout. That was a no ball, okay?
Basically, you read back up on Nikki, right?
I'm sorry, can you confirm that you can hear me? I can hear you, but you got it. No ball, okay?
Hey, Paul,
Yeah, we got it, we got it.
you there? Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, me just not get a bus back. No food. You're not telling me that they got food over there. I guess it finished already. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was telling you to bring some for me. the scorecard, or you I switch it off, but or you get it. Wait. Okay. Scoreboard. Let's see.
Is there no
Okay. L scoreboard. That's all right. Let me see. All right, Paul, good. Paul, I'm good.
Ball name Ungut.
So after the first over, the score is 8 for no loss.
You got it?
I did not get it.
Raghavan is in 6 and Krishna on 1. The bowler is Akash. He bowled his first over for 8 runs. And of course the score is 8 for no loss. Rajasthan Royals. So the bowler from the southern end is Angad. It's a dead ball. Score remains at 8 for no loss. That was a good right in the black hole, but the batsman was right on top of it. Krishna. That's another good ball. Plays it back to the bowler and fielded by the bowler. We are here at the beautiful Broward Stadium, Cricket Stadium. Let's not forget that. Myself. Wow, that's a slow ball, and they beats the batsman. Played a little too early and also kept a little low. Went through to the keeper. I know the Sixers will be trying to defend the 126 made earlier on. Rajasthan Royal is now 8 for no loss. Down the leg, umpire will signal the wide. Umpire Charlie Javed, good friend of mine. And back in the days, play cricket together. Square leg umpire is Tariq. That one was played over cover. This should go all the way. That's a good shot. That's a good shot by Crystal.
That's a beautiful shot there.
He just rocks back and
4 runs to him.
as you can see, there's some wind that just developed, shaking the camera just a little. Usually in certain position you would get some school kids to do the running around for you. It's 13 for no loss. Mr. Ian, I know you're back. Is glad to see
And a little curry chicken.
He says cricket, lovely cricket. That's a good ball, and that was hit over cover. There's a fielder there, and luckily for him, he was able to field it because he went to the right and realized that the ball had spun just a little, but he was able to hold back and just accept it and send the throw in the cross for a comfortable single. At the end of the second over, the score is 14 for no loss.
Good start here from the youngsters, Rajasthan Royals Academy, and we had earlier in the stand Vish, who told us a little about each of the players, and here we are basically seeing the talent quite well, even though it's early days, only 2 overs in, but we definitely see what they're capable of doing, and it's gonna be a very good or interesting game, I should say. They're chasing 126 and they're 14 without loss, just 2 overs been bowled, so a long way to go, a lot of cricket to be played. So we invite you all over here to the Broward County Stadium. If you can't make it, watch it on MAQ TV. What a pull here over mid-wicket, it running close to the boundary. I think they should be able to pull it back just inside of the boundary, and batters, they would have crossed for 2 runs, so good run in between the wickets and pretty good shot, decent shot over the mid-wicket area, just not enough strength or legs on it, so 2 runs to them. That takes their tally up to 16 without loss. So the bowler here we have is Akash. Went for the drive through cover, somehow got the inner edge of the bat, and it's running out to the mid-wicket boundary, and 4 runs there. So they're moving along quite steady. Boundaries coming up after boundaries. So yeah, 16 and 4, that's 20 runs on the board. Still in the 3rd over here. The Sixers did quite a good job. They had a slow start, make a big recovery, came back and posted a total of 126. It would mean they'll be pushing Rajasthan Royal deep into their batting if they don't mind. They have a long way to go, 20 overs. 126 runs not going to be coming in 10 overs. So we may get to see their batting lineup or see the top order is quite strong as was told, but let's see. It's cricket, we love the cricket. He's ground, no run. runs to the tally. Total remain on 20. To Akash, really looking
22, 21.
That one is cut straight to point there. Easy single.
So at the end of the third over, I'm waiting on the score to update. 4, still waiting, and on the score to be updated because I show, yeah, now it's showing 2.5 and it shows 22. So I'm still waiting and waiting and waiting.
Waiting patiently.
So finally, again the ball.
Hold this signal. Basically, the bowler have used quite a bit of energy. Got all the way to his run through. Decided not to let go of the ball. He held on to it. And I think that's a lot of effort. This played down to long off. Easy single here. Rajasthan Royal taking it one delivery at a time. Batsmen looking quite comfortable out there. 24 without loss. Still a good way to go. 126 is needed. That's the total that was made by the Sixers. 126 for 8. Wide is gonna be signaled by the umpire here.
Do the same thing for the
So if you're just joining us, guys, we are bringing you live cricket. This is a national youth championship that is being held in Fort Lauderdale, or Lauderhill to be exact, at the Broward Regional Stadium. Also outside of the stadium we have matches going on in softball, but right now our attention is on the youths, and they're playing under 13 and under 16. It's a tournament that will go on until this Sunday, so it's over the weekend, 3 days of cricket down here. The championship game will be held on Sunday, but in the meantime we are getting a chance to get a closer look at these youngsters that have traveled from their various states and cities to be here with us in South Florida, showcasing their talent and a world-class field. One of the top turf in the country is right here in Lauderhill, and these 13 to 16 years old is getting their opportunity to showcase their talent in such a beautiful stadium. What else could you ask for at 13 or 16? Another wide delivery here as God is basically spraying them wide off the off stump. Need to take a moment and think about it. You gotta think about each delivery, just like the batsman. You know, you gotta process each delivery, one ball at a time. Well, same for the bowler. concentrate, you gotta be disciplined. Get it in that spot. That's a better delivery there, and that took an edge, and it is gonna be running all the way down to the boundary here. 4 runs. Just a bit unfortunate for the bowler. That was a beauty of a delivery. Got a thin edge. Went through and into the boundary. 4 runs. I think that will bring the total up to 32 without loss.
Yeah. I don't know if you can keep on top. I don't know if you can eat on top.
Well, who can't do that? So as you see, guys, you're having top class cricket from these youngsters here in South Florida. You know, they're bringing their talent to the field of play, and all we can see is great cricket. We see it in the outfield. They're diving, they're getting behind the ball, they're putting up the barriers, they're running in, they're picking up, they're throwing. Perfect on the arm from close distance. So we're gonna have a new bowler here coming in from the northern end.
Yeah. What kind of a weird
I pass through it now the day, but never work.
I'll be here by myself on Sunday. Sunday. So
Can you confirm? Bowler name Broward.
I'll be here by myself. So
Can't come through. They'll leave early. Probably 3 o'clock or so.
that's drop asleep, somebody that will wait.
Beautiful stroke there from the number 8 batsman, seems like. Only a single. Rahul is a new bowler. Striker here. See the bat. Okay. Delivery is just outside the off stump. Second delivery from Rahul. Krishna has 16 from 16. Broward is only 6 runs per over. So right as this moment is 94 from 94. Quite even, Steven. Good start here by the youngsters. You can see this new team. I guess they're warming up for their afternoon match. So we have another match coming up after this one. These youngsters, they're full of energy. That's one thing I can say. Game, you know, delivery after delivery, one ball at a time. They're taking the singles, playing each ball at the merit. This one is through straight to cover. Over point, running out to the boundary and beating the fielder on the boundary there. 4 more runs. Krishna increasing his tally by 4. Oh,
So that's the tip. Like there's something in it.
ginger man. So 40 without loss. Five overs completed. Current run rate 8 runs and over, which will bring down the required run rate 5.8 required run rate.
Team RB. Got it.
Be an easy single here. Abi gone. There's a new bowler. Krishna looking quite comfortable out there. He's 20 from 20. Batting with him is Bhargav. Boundary. Now it hasn't just enough leg to get into the boundary. So beautiful stroke here from Krishna, who takes his tally up to 24 off just 21 deliveries. .46 without loss. These two youngsters batting quite comfortably. It seems comfortable against the given out. A thin edge, not one. Pitch is just outside the half stump. Kept a bit low. He went for a wicket is down. So it's now 47 for 1. And the partnership have been broken. Definitely a beautiful afternoon for cricket. Not sure if we'll be playing under the lights, as we have another game coming up after this one. It seems like we should be able to finish before night. Only 80 runs needed from 84 deliveries.
Bowling in. Sajeev.
Can't get them a plug. St. Bess.
Alright guys, all the cricket fans who will be here in South Florida, well, listen out for this one. It's the Fish Fry Extravaganza. St. Bess CC presents this on March 28, 2026, guys. We ask that you go out and support. It's gonna be on March 28, and it's only $20 pre-sold tickets. Definitely when you get there it'll be more expensive, so get your ticket early. That's what I would say. And it's 2851 Northwest 12th Street. That's where it will be. So go on out, get your ticket, support St. Bess Fish Fry, guys. It's a way of raising money to help the cricketers, you know, help the cricket. Yes, it's only $20. Music by Unique Sound. And you're gonna have escovite fish, jerk chicken, pork, crispy curry goat, man, managed water, steamed fish, done to order. That's steamed fish, guys. So buy your ticket, put in your order, don't be late. March 28, 2026, and the venue 2851 Northwest 12th Street, right here in Fort Lauderdale. All right, guys.
Ian, can you change that for me? Instead of managed water, you say goat soup.
All right, so as Elton Tucker would say, instead of managed water, just say goat soup. We don't like too much of the man pot. So goat soup will be on sale, guys. Only $20 for your fish fry ticket. You know, fish in every way possible. Escovitch fry, steam, March 28th. Check it out. So back to the cricket here, guys. It's cricket, lovely cricket, and this thing going on also. It's the USA National Championship right here in Broward Regional Stadium. Right inside of the stadium. That's where you find it. The entire weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just be here. Come and support the guys. Come and support your team. If you have a child that loves cricket, bring them out. They can also be a part of this team. And this one was pulled back out of square. This one should be running out to the boundary. 4 more runs here. And the total climbs to 56 for 1. And reducing the overall total that is needed, it's 71 of just 79 delivered. So Krishna, he's 27 from 24 delivery. Satwik, who just got to the crease, 7 from 3, going quite well. Youngsters are definitely enjoying the game. There's a lot to learn and a lot to showcase here. Many of them would definitely want to prove that they do have the ability to go on and do something great. So listen out, look out for some of these names, guys. It will be the name of the future. Satwik a little disappointed with that shot that he tried to play just now. Was beaten all over just outside the half stump. But looking quite well is Krishna. He's on 27 from 24. Open the innings. Been batting with a lot of confidence.
Same order continues. Thank you.
Seems like Abby will be continuing from the northern end. 68 from 78 deliveries. Abby bowling quite well. Gotten 1 wicket, only 7 runs. This one is hit straight down the ground. Very good hit. Seems like it's over the ropes. 6 runs. So Krishna showing what he's capable of doing. 33 of just 26 runs. We were told earlier by manager Vish, who came in at a early talk with us at the top of the game. He mentioned Krishna and the ability to hit the ball over the boundary, and we just saw that just now. What a delivery here. One went right through the batsman. Running down here to fine leg. They should get 2 runs. Just about 59 runs needed. So another wicket down here. So it's now 68 for 2. 59 needed from 72 delivery. So just gonna make a quick run through the Jamaica under 15 team for 2026. So if you hear your name here, we do congratulate you. So we're just gonna see if we go across and give you the names and give you the school if possible. As much information I can give you on these youngsters who have made the Jamaica under 15 team. Number 1 is Marcus Bryan, and he's from Kingston College, in a right-hand low order batsman. He's also an off spinner. Congratulations to you, Marcus. Then we have Jamari Bryce, and Jamari is from Stets, and my friend son. Quite an excited little man, quite a good batsman. He's a right-hand top order batsman. Then we come to Zachary Buchanan. He is from Campion College. He is a member of the Kensington Cricket Club. He may be a captain, as he has that ability. He's a leg spinner, right-hand middle order. Cricket Club. He's a leg spinner, left-hand late order batsman. So congratulations there. Daniel Davidson from Kingston College again. Here goes Kingston College again. Also a member of Kingston CC. We just want to have Mr. Tucker give us an update on this side, what is going on in this particular game.
So while the score is 68 for 2, Ruan is the new bowler from the north. Krishna, who is on 34, and Nathan is yet to score. 68 for 2. That's Rajasthan Royal. They're chasing 126 made by Sixers.
So we just want to continue naming.
And there goes another wicket. That was hit down to long on. It was comfortable taken. So another wicket is down. It's now 68 for 3. Rajasthan Royals. Yes, sir.
Yes, so we'll just continue down the list in terms of the players who have made the Jamaica under 15 cricket team. And the next name on my list is Adino Edwards, and he's from Garvey Maceo. Also a member of the Clarendon Cricket Association or Cricket Club there. He's a right-hand middle order and also an off spinner. So there we go again, Clarendon Cricket Club. You are basically producing top cricketers. Also we have Jeremiah Johnson, also from Garvey Mayasayo, and also will be expected to play out of Clarendon there, right-hand top order, right arm medium pace. Congratulations. Raheem Livingston. Raheem is from Manchester High School, played for the Manchester Cricket Club, basically left-hand low order, right arm medium pacer. Congratulations to you, Raheem. Rajay.
Well, the new batter to the crease is Abhishek. He's came in to join Nathan. 68-for-3. The new bowler bowled his first over and got a wicket. Ruan. He's flighting the ball. That one was played in the covers, beat the short cover fielder. They get one. They were thinking about the second, but they go against it. The score now is top and bottom, as I would say, 69-for-3.
So here we have our next player. I think I'd omitted this one. Marvin Johnson, also from St. Catherine High School, plays for St. Catherine. He's a right-hand low order, right arm medium pace. So congratulations to him. Then we have Kemar Parker, Green Pond High. Here goes Green Pond. I've heard the school for a long while, but here goes Kemar representing Green Pond out of St. James, left hand middle order and also off spinner. Jabari Ralph, St. Catherine High, St. Catherine CC, left hand middle order, wicket keeper. Jaden Shaw, Stets, St. Elizabeth Technical High School. You'd expect him to be playing with the St. Elizabeth Cricket Club there, right hand opener.
That one was played down to long off, and it's the end of the 10th over. End of the 9th over. The score is 70-for-3. Rajasthan Royal. Abhishek is on 1 and Nothing is on 1. So Rohana just bowled his first over and got 1 for 1. 70-for-1. And Rajasthan Royals chasing 126 made by. There's one more game to after this. And this is the under 16 US Championship.
So we have here 57 needed off just 66 deliveries. Based on the equation, you would think that Rajasthan would take this home, given the fact that they don't lose any more wicket, and they could maintain the current run rate of 7.64, as needed is only 5.26. But the bowlers may have something else in mind. They have taken 3 quick wickets. The Rajasthan Royal, they're 70-for-3. 9.2 overs. This one is played down the ground. Should be an easy single here. Picked up the turn for the second. Side against it. Score goes up by a single digit, 71-for-3. Just flick over mid wickets. Get the easy single. Decided against the second. 73 for 3.
Got it.
So we are now at the halfway mark. 10 overs of the 20 overs have been bowled, 73 for 3. So we're having a quick water break here.
Please make it quick. Thank you.
So yes guys, we're having a water break here at the halfway mark. So it's 73 for 3 Rajasthan, and they're playing against the Sixers Academy. They batted first and they made 126 for 8 in their 20 allotted overs. Rajasthan Royals are chasing and they're 73 for 3.
meantime, did you want to put that camera now and see if when him come, if him come, we can
Thank you.
catch him inside here with my hammer. Okay, and use this one. Okay. That mic, and you're gonna get that user mic. Yeah, the one that's out there. It's not long enough though. Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Rihanna.
Score, same ball as Wuhan continues.
So as we're about to start, as we return after the water break to continue, we already bowled 1 over for Cricket Academy. Outside the off stump, the batsman plays and miss. 73 for 3. Rajasthan Royals. That one, he plays it out in the covers. Fielded, no run. That one, he plays it down to mid-wicket. There's a fielder, comes around, they get one. They'll settle for the one. The score moves up by 1 to 74. Abhishek is on 2. Nothing is on 4. 74 for 3. Rajasthan Royal. And that's well flighted again. Play down to between long on and mid wicket. They cross for a comfortable single. Again, well flighted. He could be out. There's a fielder running around, but no, it falls into no man's land. We're able to cross for a single. Score moves up by 1. Another flighted ball, and he plays that one with a low bat. It gets into in the covers. It's the end of the over, the end of the 11th over. The score is 76 for 3.
The ball name was Roku. Yes, he won't run over it, just make sure.
So it's a change of bowling from the southern end, the clubhouse end. Ragul is the new bowler. 76 for 3, Rajasthan Royal. Nothing is in 5, Abhishek on 3. as he runs in from the southern end and bowled, and that one plays the cover. That's a good shot. But it's fielded, no run. That one he plays back. Plays it, covers. Again, no run. 76 for 3 there on the 12th over. The current run rate is 6.71. All along the ground, and he beats the field. He beats the third man fielder. And it's rushed in the fence for 4. The score moves to 80 for 3. The current run rate is 6.96 and the required rate is 5.53. 47 more runs needed from 51 balls. Another single to the score. As Ragul bowls, and that one plays in the covers down to short long off, and he beats him, and it could have run away now. Luckily for him, we were able to retrieve it, and there was no extra run. It's the end of the over. $82 for 3 after 12 overs. 45 more runs. 48 balls. Abhishek is in 4. Nothing is in 10. And the required rate is pretty much getting lower. It's now 5.62. So it will be Arjun bowling his first over. While you got a short third man, you got a man in the point area. Extra cover, long off, long on, short mid wicket, a deep mid wicket. That one. Let's see if it's it's a wide. Umpire signals and they had crossed, so 3. That was a good ball. He got a under edge. The man at short, third man, just comes around and fails. But we're unable to stop them from cross for a comfortable single. The score moves up by 1. to 86. 86 for 3. I won. The batsman just played very with a dead bat. It's fielded by the bowler. Score remains at 86 for 3. Rajasthan Royals. That one played in the covers. That one was hit with some played in the covers, and they were iffing and butting, and but they makes it pretty comfortable. That ball kept a little low and a little wide. It's possible that if the batter had left it, he could get a wide for it, but eventually he plays in the covers and get a single. 91 for 3. That again plays in the covers. There's a fielder there. No run. Good stop there by the fielder. Number 4. That one, they just dab it to the backward point area. There's a fielder.
Batting side, batsman missing one's gloves. He wants gloves. Please run in quickly. Roger that. Just chalk, sorry, you don't want the gloves. Just chalk. Okay, he wants the chalk, sorry.
Did you get it?
Wait, I'm sorry, chalk or gloves? He said, never mind the gloves, just bring the chalk.
So at the end,
Yeah, we're getting it.
At the end of the over, we're still waiting on the update. Okay, 13 overs. Score is 91 for 3. Rajasthan Royal needing another 36 more runs from 42 balls. Sixers who had made 126. Akash had made 53. Rogoff 16, and Sojov 8. Makes a total of out. 36 more runs from 42 balls. It will be a goal to continue. Already bowled 2 overs for 14 runs. That one plays in the covers. There's a fielder on the boundary, square of the wicket. Send the throw back in. They cross for a comfortable single. The batsman plays and miss outside the off stump, went through to the keeper. 2 for 3. That one plays it in the backward point area. No run. It's a good over so far from Ragul. That one again plays to the backward point area. No run. That's a loud appeal. It seems like I could hear 2 sound. One of them would be the bat. but remains as a good over so far. Let's see if he can finish like in that mode. And that one was played down to long on. There's a fielder there, but they still were able to cross for a single. It still remains as a very good over, 2 runs. Score is 93 for 3. Rajasthan Royal then now needed 34 more runs from 36 balls.
Full name Ruhan. Played 1 over already. Ruhan. Joshua Ruhan.
So it's Rowan to continue. This is third over, 1 for 5. While you got a short third man, you got a backward point. A long off, a man on the. You got a cover, you got a man in the covers. That one was hit down to long on. There's a fielder there. They'll just get a single. Put the score up by 1 to 94. A long on, a deep mid wicket, a deep square leg. And that was hit down to mid wicket. There's a fielder there who comes around. Send the throw back into the fielder at short mid-on. There he picks up a single. And he could be out. There's a fielder there. And yes, he took the catch. We're able to run in and get it very low, but still were able to take the cash. Score is now 95 for should be 4. And still needed another 32 more runs from 33 balls. So Abhishek is out for 7. Nathan is in 17. 32 more runs from 33 balls. So while the Sixers are trying to hold on to things, Rajasthan Royal is still putting the pressure on. 32 more runs from 33 balls. Rothana just picked up his second wicket. 2 for 7. There's a loud appeal. I would ask for what? Umpire didn't even flinch.
This is Rohan. I actually interviewed him this morning.
So it's Goran to continue. He's sporting the number 93 on his jersey. In and he bowls from the north, and that one, he could be out again. There's a fielder there. No, but It dropped and spinned and beat the man that runs from long off. And it went in the fence for 4.
Another boundary, Rajasthan aerial, both fielder coming around, dropped in the middle and then had a spun, beating the fielder into the boundary 4 runs. So Nitin from bowling quite an amazing spell. He's coming back to take charge with the bat here, 21 from 21. Good going for him so far. Bringing his team closer to victory here. 27 needed from 30. 5 overs. So it's beautiful cricket here. It's a beautiful day for cricket also. And it's a very good game here. Evenly poised. 27 from 29. Required, our current run rate is 6.59. Required is 5.59. Another dot delivery. Every dot delivery, the required run rate goes up. So the required run rate is 6 runs per over. This one is played down to long off. Should get an easy single. 26 from 26. And a miss here. This one is running down to the fine leg area. So get an easy single. Rohan picking up. From 24 now. Runs needed is 25. Ball to be bowled is 24. Getting more exciting right here. This one is played to mid wicket. Chance of a catch.
Ruhan going to continue. Ruhan going to continue.
So Rohan is continuing from the northern end. Four overs to go. 24 runs to get. Have a bigger responsibility here. So let's play short mid wicket, no run. Another dot delivery. Rohan seems to be bowling quite well. He's willing to give the ball a bit of ear, inviting the batsman to come down the track. Gotta use his feet. This one is played through the cover. They get one. They turn for the second, no. 23 needed from 22. This one is hit way over the boundary, 6 runs. This one is played single. 16 from 20. Let's play it to the cover and they run through for an easy single. From 19. Rajasthan Royals looking quite set to take this one home. This one is swing way down the ground and another 4 runs here. Good batting from Nitin. 32 runs to him, 25 deliveries faced.
Got it.
Just 11 runs needed. And he's the difference here today. Nitin, he did it with the ball. Now he's coming back and doing it with the bat. Very good youngster. A very good all-round performance from him. Sixers Academy, you could see them with their head hanging just a bit, but they should not give up. They should play straight to the end. It's not over until it's over. Just need a good maiden over and everything is back. So, no.
Review continues. Okay, thank you.
This one is hit. Backward of square, it should run all the way into the boundary. 4 runs to Shah Raban. 7 of 17. Rajasthan Royal definitely in the driver's seat right now. To find leg here and over the ropes, another boundary, and just 3 runs to get another boundary and it's all over. (13 of 12). Sharavan batting quite well here. Is played down to long off. Easy single. 2 runs needed. 15 deliveries to go. This one is hit all the way over mid-wicket. Should run all the way to the boundary. That's it. Game over. Rajasthan Royals taking home this one. It's all over. Nitin not out on 36 of just 26 deliveries Sharavan, 14 of 13. Probably. So a win to Rajasthan Royals, their first win of the tournament. They definitely display beautiful cricket. Better team win, and on the day they were definitely the better team. So they won by 6 wickets. Good cricket all round from them. Good performance. Man of the match for me is Nitin. Did it with the ball, came back and do it with the bat. We'll see you guys at the next game coming up in a few more minutes. So stay tuned. It's going to be cricket, lovely cricket, right here at the Broward Stadium. Reach out, watch it on MAQ TV. Have yourself a blessed evening. And if you feel like coming over to join with us, come on over to Broward Stadium. It's beautiful out here.
Rajasthan Royals had won by 6 wickets. Nothing ends up with 36 from 26 and Shavran 14 from 13. They said the academy won by 6 wickets, 17.4 overs. So my friends, again, while this game has come to a complete, there will be another game coming up in just a short while from now. This is MAQ TV USA National Youth Championship Under 16. The Sixers, who went up against Rajasthan Royals, the Sixers who had made 126. Rajasthan Royals 129 for 4 in 17.4 over. Thanks again to all the viewers and the listeners. And as I said, we have one more game coming up in just about, it's now 5:30 in a short while, so about 10-15 minutes. So stay tuned. We will be right back to give you the coverage for the next game. So stay tuned, my friends. And again, I must say thanks for watching. As you can see right there, they're going to spin the toss, but we got to go into a new game, so we got to switch over. So stay tuned, my friends. We will be right back. I'm sorry, say you have not to bring it down. Okay, Paul. It want to go down a little, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, just need to point to the pitch. Maybe it's too
low now?
too low because we can't see. It's too much of this stand. Yeah, that's good.
And it need to.
Just swing it, a little more. That's good. No,
Did I move it?
yeah, it's good. Swing it.
Huh?
Yeah, swing it back to the right. That's good.
Too much?
Yeah, right there. Zoom out a little so we get more, cause
Yeah.
zoom out a little because there's not enough space at the bottom for the score. Yeah, that's good.
Definitely have to do that. Definitely have to factor it.
These are one minute.